Rea the Brave by Kevin Hinkey.
Shelia Rea wasn't afraid of anything. She wasn't afraid of the dark. She wasn't afraid of the thunder and lightning. She wasn't afraid of the big black dog at the end of the block.
At dinner, Shelia Rea made believe that cherries in a fruit cocktail were eyes of dead bears, and she ate 5 of them. Well, Shelia Rea giggled when the principal walked by.
And when her classmate Wendell stole her jump rope during recess, Shelia Rea tied him up until the bell rang.
I am brave, Shelia Rea said, patting herself on the back. Shelia Rea stepped on every crack in the sidewalk without fear. What? Nothing. When her sister Louise said there was a monster in her closet, Shelia Rea attacked it.
And she rode her bicycle no-handed with her eyes closed.
Yay! Yay! Shelia Rea!
Her friends yelled, clapping their hands.
Shelia Rea decided to walk home from school anyway. Louise was afraid too. You're too brave for me. You're always such a scaredy cat.
Shelia Rea called.
I'm not, whispered Louise. Shelia Rea started off skipping. I am brave. I am fearless, she sang.
She stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed.
She growled at the stray dogs and bared her teeth at the stray cats. And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures.
She climbed up and broke them off, their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap.
Shelia Rea walked and walked. She turned corners. She crossed streets.
It suddenly occurred to Shelia Rea that nothing looked familiar.
Shelia Rea heard frightening noises. They sounded worse than thunder.
She thought horrible thoughts. They were worse than anything she had ever imagined. I am brave. I am fearless. Shelia Rea tried to convince herself.
It became more frightening. The thoughts became more horrible. Shelia Rea sat down on a rock and cried.
Help! She sniffed. She thought of her mother and her father and Louise. She cried. Mother! Father! Louise! Here I am, a voice said. Louise! Shelia Rea hugged her sister. We're lost, Shelia Rea said. Louise said. No, we're not. I know the way home. Follow me. She stepped on every crack. She walked backwards with her eyes closed.
She growled like stray dogs. She bared her teeth like stray cats.
And she pretended that the trees were evil creatures. She jumped up and broke their fingers off. Snap, snap, snap.
Shelia Rea walked quickly behind her. They walked and walked. They crossed streets. They turned corners.
Soon their house could be seen between the trees. Shelia Rea grabbed Louise and dashed up the street. When they reached their own yard, the gate was closed behind them. Shelia Rea said, Louise, you are brave. You are fearless. We both are,
Said Louise, and they walked backwards into the house with their eyes closed.